So the second pandemic hits, you have a gym, Revolve Life, it's successful, you're about to celebrate a 7-year anniversary, and you decided to transition everything online right away. Why do that instead of keeping your doors open for when lockdown lifted?
Well, as in the fitness industry, it's really challenging as it is for people to be consistent with their workouts. And that was the number one thing that was my concern, was that I wanted to provide consistency with my members. They had worked so hard. So with the uncertainty of today's times, I had made the announcement with my team backing me up. We decided to move 100% online. And we were able to move quickly. Within a week, we had everyone on our online platform, offering them classes via Zoom, via our web portal, through an app, and without fail, our members have been able to continue with their lifestyle. In fact, since lockdown, many of them have not only been able to keep the weight off, but they have been able to lose weight throughout this pandemic.
You can tell you really love your clients and you've enjoyed staying in contact with them. You lost about 50% of your clientele when you went virtual, but you say now that your reach is even greater than ever.
100%. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, a lot of our members had thought, let's put my membership on hold and let us know when you open your doors. But to this day, unfortunately, a lot of us in the fitness industry have had to shut down. So with that being said, we took the opportunity to expand worldwide. And now we have members all across Canada, from Vancouver. We have some in Calgary, US, and we actually have some members all the way from Kenya, Africa. So we have expanded our reach, and we're able to serve so many more women across the world.
Crystal, it's fantastic to meet you. I love meeting people like you who look for the rays of hope and then make things happen. Have a great week.
And we're going to talk about how to manage your time. And the reason why I'm focusing on this topic is because during the poll on Wednesday, the poll asked you, what is the number one obstacle holding you back from being self-disciplined with living a consistent, healthy lifestyle? And the options were: option 1, time management. I have too many work and home obligations. Number 2, the option was hard work and deprivation. I already have too much on my plate and I don't like it when FOMO kicks in. And option 3 was boredom. I get bored of the same routine, and that includes workouts and eating the same food. And a resounding number of you chose time management. I have too many obligations at work and at home. So today I'm going to give you some tips, some tools. I'm going to share my schedule and as well how I was able to master time management. So how to manage your time to get done what you need to get done, right? I mean, you need time for your health. You need family time. You need time to breathe. You need time to pray and meditate to stay grounded. Well, believe it or not, time management, I'm going to start laughing now because I know Coach Nelson's going to be in total agreement. Time management for me was something that took me a long time to get good at. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lori. Hi, Karen. Hi, Coach Lean. It took me a long time because I am a creator. I am a dreamer. And what that means is that I have 1,000,001 ideas running in my head all the time. Ask Coach Nelson. And it's organized in my mind, but I was never one to really put all of my ideas on paper. And that included writing out a day-to-day schedule. I would just, list off the things that I had to do in my head. But it took me a long time to understand that that was not a good technique. And I have to give credit where credit is due, because Coach Nelson, his infamous quote to me was, write it down. Write it down. And the way that this would show up, where I was realizing that, having it all in my head was not working. Say, for example, I would have a team meeting with the R3 coaches, and we would be in the middle of a meeting and we would be focusing on talking about one thing. And then my mind would shoot to another direction in 1 minute and then another the next minute. And I would have a million ideas in my mind and I would spew them out to my team. And Coach Nelson would roll his eyes and say, write it down. Write it down. So I would feel like I would be working so many hours in my day, right? But in actuality, was I really getting off the important things off my list? And then I ended up feeling like I didn't have enough time. So as you can see, I'll admit I'm like a squirrel, I'm always distracted. And I learned that by writing it down, literally pen to paper. Okay, I know we've got all the technology and all the things, but there's something magical, and everyone at R3 knows when you put pen to paper and you focus on one task. And so I'm going to teach you that by being better at managing your time, you're actually going to free up more time. I know, who would have thunk it? Because I know for some of us, and me included, I would think that it was actually a waste of time to write my schedule down. But the problem was I would feel so overwhelmed. I'd love to know, do you feel that way? Do you feel, stressed and overwhelmed almost on a day-to-day basis because you have so much that you need to do that, of course, our health is the easiest thing to give up on or to take off the list because everything else seems so important, right? Do you know that it takes literally as much energy to remain in overwhelm as it does to get organized and manage your time? I'm gonna say that again. Did you know that it takes literally as much energy to remain in overwhelm as it does to get organized and manage your time? This was a harsh reality that I learned the hard way, which is overwhelm is an unconscious strategy. It's an unconscious strategy. It actually does take as much energy to keep making up the plan in my head versus making a plan, writing it down, and staying in it. Now, I know some of you feel the same way I do, which is time management is maybe time consuming, boring, it feels restricting, it takes away your freedom. But like I said, the crazy thing is when you take time to manage your priorities, it actually frees up time you didn't even know you had. I mean, although Coach Nelson would nag on me to write things down, it is how magic happens. And I seem to have more time in my day. So one of the things that Coach Nelson implemented in our day-to-day is one side of our wall, the whole wall literally is a whiteboard. It's a giant whiteboard. And I have to admit that looking at my priority list every single day helps. I have to admit that it's super gratifying to either put a check mark on that box or erase it altogether. It's like a weight off my chest. It feels really, really good. And this is why in our exclusive 12-month Revolve Method program, we literally provide workout calendars for every single one of our members. And on those calendars, they're personalized. They tell them exactly what workout to do because I know how gratifying it feels to put a giant X on that workout of the day. It feels really, really good. And you feel accomplished. And when it comes out to workouts specifically, and your health for that matter, if you don't do the things you know you should be doing, you are literally only running at 60% of your potential. Why? Because when you make working out and living a healthy lifestyle permanent, you are going to develop an unbelievable amount of energy when you exercise regularly. And it helps you sleep better. So if you're having sleep problems, you start exercising regularly, and I promise you, it's going to make a difference. And then when you meal prep your food, and I know you think, oh, it takes too much time. Actually, it saves you time. One, you're making better choices during the week. All you have to do is heat it up so you don't have that excuse where at the end of a long day, you're so tired you don't feel like cooking that you end up ordering Uber Eats. No, all you have to do is heat up your food and boom, your meal is ready, and you're less likely to make poor choices if you are prepared. And when you make time for you, that time to breathe, whether it looks like prayer or journaling or meditation, you stay grounded throughout your day, and it reduces the amount of overwhelm. If you feel overwhelmed and the reason is because you don't have any self-discipline, when it comes to self-care, because you may feel like you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions. I want to encourage you to step into time management because it will eliminate that feeling of being pulled all over the place, doing a million things that actually don't accomplish anything. You're probably in that hamster wheel of you're busy being busy. With proper time management, it will give you more freedom and more time, and you're actually going to get more done. You'll be able to carve out that me time, which leads to a greater peace of mind. So one of the secrets in order to set up proper time management is I book my day with my morning ritual and evening ritual. Okay, I bookend my day with these rituals without fail because it sets me up for success and it closes my day with a place of gratitude and peace so that I'm ready for the next day. So without fail, and I'm talking about even on vacation, ask Coach Nelson, when pre-lockdown, when we were like even in the Caribbean, this is our schedule without fail. Okay, wake up 5:30, 6 in the morning, I get my workout in to feed my body, shower, then I open up my Bible and I get into the Word to feed my soul, and then I journal to feed my mind. By 9 a.m., I'm literally renewed, refreshed, and restored and ready to conquer my day because I set myself up for success. And 9 a.m., boom, laptop on, and I'm at it. I'm at work and I do my work following, my priority list that's on my giant whiteboard that's in front of me. But one of the key things is that I make sure that I always accomplish the one thing. Literally, the one thing. This is a book that my level 3 members in the Revolve Life Method, this is a book that we read. And this is the thing as well, with the Revolve Life Method, we don't just focus on weight loss. We're a full personal development program. And we actually, read books and we study books and we do growth work together. We discuss what we learned in these books. We go into personal development, relationships, like we touch upon everything. It's literally a holistic with a WH program. So my level 1, we finished reading The One Thing, and this is The Surprisingly Simple Truth Behind Extraordinary Results by Gary Keller. And I'm going to read you on page 54. It says here, there can only be one. Your most important priority is the one thing you can do right now that will help you achieve what matters to you. You may have many priorities, but dig deep and you'll discover there's always one that matters most, your top priority, your one thing. So my R3 members and we know that no matter what, we have to accomplish that one thing, because that one thing is like a domino effect. All the other things will also get accomplished as long as we get done that one thing. Highly recommend this book. Although if you join us in the Revolve Life Method, this is a part of our program. And then in terms of my meals, I practice intermittent fasting. Again, something that we also teach with the Revolve Life Method. And that's a whole other episode. I'll do a whole other episode on intermittent fasting. But that basically tells you that I have my window set of when I eat my meals. Okay. I don't use the excuse that I don't have time to eat. Sorry, but it is important to feed this temple that the Lord has blessed me with, and it needs fuel. And one thing I'm going to say is that food is literally energy, and there is food that will give you energy to get the things that you need to get done, or it's going to deprive and suck the energy out of you. So, again, that's a whole other episode, but number one, I never make the excuse I don't have time to eat. I eat within my window because I set that window and I stick to it every single day. Coach Nelson and I have been practicing intermittent fasting for the past 7 years, and we stick to it. And, I also teach mindful nutrition. That's one of the things that we teach within the Revolve Life Method. So with my level 3 members, they understand that they need to accomplish the one thing. Now, I will work in 90-minute blocks. Okay. So literally 90-minute blocks, because that's really how long you can focus, like really focus well. Anything longer than that, I don't know about you, but I start getting tired, especially looking in front of a computer. So 90-minute block, pause, get up, walk around, have some water. That's when I bug Coach Nelson for a hug, because my love language is physical touch. And I literally just take a minute and I step away from the laptop, and then I go back for another 90-minute interval. And that's how I get my one thing done, because I'm focused. I take a break. I might walk around, I might get some water, and then I get back to it. And then I close my day. As I said, I bookend my day with my evening ritual. So what that looks like is my last meal is, again, within my 8-hour window, and I have dinner with my family. And then immediately after dinner, we, as a family, do our daily devotional. So that means my son, my husband, and I, we sit down as a family in our family room, Bible open, and we share and we fellowship, and we go over what the scripture of the day is, and we share how it applies to us and what we learn from it. Close in prayer. Then after that, it's go upstairs, get ready for bed, and typically we're in bed by 10:30 p.m. I'm reading maybe 15, 20 minutes from a personal development book, and lights out. That is my routine. And that's how I get things done, right? Because my bookends, my rituals, morning ritual and evening ritual, without fail, it will reduce your overwhelm. Okay, that sense of overwhelm and stress. I'm able to focus because I work in 90-minute blocks. I ensure that I accomplish my one thing, and the priorities are literally in front of me, listed on this giant whiteboard. And that's how I practice proper time management. And obviously, I also said, well, what about that working out? I did it first thing in the morning. If you can do it first thing in the morning, it's better. If you can, I understand everyone has different schedules, but later throughout the day, the excuses of I'm too tired, I had a long day, they're too, your battle, right? That battle is more powerful at the end of the day. Whereas at the beginning of the day, just get it done, which is why currently in the Revolve Life Method, we're encouraging our members to get the workout in at 6:30 a.m. because it's done. And then there's no excuse, right? So my challenge to you is when you're looking at the tasks that includes, living a healthy lifestyle, getting your workouts in, drinking more water, prepping your meals, journaling, what I want you to do to help you be more self-disciplined with living a healthy lifestyle is I really want you to think about the outcome that it's creating. Okay? So let me be clear. For example, in your schedule, instead of writing working out, maybe write fitting into my favorite dress. Maybe it's having the energy to play with my kids. Maybe it's being able to be looking in the mirror and loving what I see. I don't know what it is for you, what your outcome is, but instead of writing working out into your schedule, write down what the outcome is. In R3 terms, your why. And then when you think of, meal prepping or mindfully eating, instead of, writing out lunchtime, maybe write down fueling my body so I'm not tired all the time. Or maybe it's blessing my body with, energy, good energy. So instead of mealtime, whether it's lunch, breakfast, however you call your meals in your schedule, write down what's the outcome. And then when it comes to things like, breathe time, and that look like prayer, getting into journaling, meditation, when you schedule that into your schedule, instead of journaling or meditation, maybe write down me time or being at peace time or being able to breathe time or the quiet time I deserve. You see how that mind shift will help you look at self-discipline as a way of self-respecting yourself and self-love. Because remember, self-love and self-care is not selfish. Self-discipline is self-love, and self-discipline is self-respect. Because what happens is when you are carving out that time for your mind, your body, and your spirit, you are more at peace, you are more grounded, you're no longer feeling anxious or overwhelmed, and you're able to focus in all of the tasks that are important to you, including your family. You'll actually be able to have the energy to be present, fully present with your family, and not giving them just the leftovers after a long day. Does this make sense, guys? So I hope you got value out of this and some ahas and maybe breakthroughs and nuggets that you can start applying to now your own schedule. And you have a different perspective of what self-discipline is and how to better your time management. So I want you guys to know that our 5-day Whoop the Scale workshop is coming up on December 7th. And if you have not yet registered, what are you waiting for? It's free and you have nothing to lose but wait. I'm going to be going deep into, why you are stuck, that fear of stepping onto that scale. We're going to combat that. We're going to bust through any repeat patterns that are self-sabotaging you. And we're going to take a look at habits, how to break ones that are holding you back, and how to be excited about creating new ones. We're going to look at limiting self-beliefs And then I'm also going to share with you guys some amazing practical tools that are literally going to set you up for success before January 1st. Why wait for the New Year's to make this resolution? Why not conquer it now and finish 2020 strong? Because 2020 already took enough from us. So let's finish this year strong. And if you have registered and you refer a friend, we are going to gift you 3 virtual cooking classes with our very own coach, Janae. So all you need to do in the copy is send your friend, your bestie, your sister, your mom, anyone you think that has been struggling with losing weight during this crazy time of uncertainty, send them that link. Make sure that they opt in and join the Ladies Get Fit with R3. That's the most important because all of the sessions are going to be held in this group, okay? So if they don't join the group, they don't get to see the sessions. So make sure you follow up with them and they join the Ladies Get Fit with R3 group. All you need to do is send me their name, okay? DM me their name and I will look out for them. And if they've accomplished those 2 things, opted in and join the Ladies Get Fit, you then will be qualified for 3 free cooking lessons with Coach Janae. And if you've caught her Foodie Friday, you know that her meals are good and they are healthy, and the whole family will enjoy the meals that you guys are going to be cooking throughout those virtual cooking lessons. And you'll literally go away with a recipe book. You'll have time to do your groceries and you'll be cooking with her in real time. So you can make it a fun family event over the holidays. Okay. So make sure that if you have a friend or sister or coworker or family member that would benefit from doing the workshop with you, just send them that link. Okay. It's been awesome. I hope you guys got a lot of value in that. You guys are what awesome looks like. And we'll see you next time when we have another coffee break, coffee talk with Coach Crystal and the Get Crystallized Show. Have a wonderful day. Renew, refresh, restore your mind, body, and spirit with us here at R3. We'll talk to you guys soon.